who is the mysterious woman 15 years younger than Park Seo Joon that captured his heart. The beloved K-drama star's shocking marriage announcement has left fans speechless. A foreign bride, a stunning age gap, and a secret identity. What's really going on behind the headlines? Let's dive into the full story with Hidden Korea Now. Who is the mysterious woman 15 years younger than Park Seo Joon that captured his heart? Fans were left stunned when, on a quiet Sunday afternoon, beloved actor Park Seo Joon made an unexpected announcement that sent shockwaves through the Hollywood world. He is getting married to a foreign woman 15 years his junior. What made the news even more baffling? The foreign woman turned out to be none other than Park Min-young, the radiant actress long rumored to be his on-screen soulmate. Wait, Park Min-young? But isn't she Korean? Yes, but here's the twist. Park Min-young has recently acquired dual citizenship with France after years of splitting her time between Seoul and Paris for personal and professional reasons. Legally, she's now considered a dual national. This revelation alone would have been enough for tabloid headlines, but the full story is even more captivating than anyone expected. The announcement came via Park Seo Joon's official Instagram, where he posted a single black and white photograph, the silhouette of two figures, clearly him and a woman, standing in front of a grand French chateau at dusk. The caption simply read, "She said yes. I'm ready to begin forever with the woman who changed my life." In less than an hour, hashtags like #Park Seo Joon wedding, #mystery bride, and number 15-year age gap were trending worldwide, and media scrambled for details, but nothing could have prepared them for what was coming next. Park Seo Joon and Park Min-young first met on the set of the 2018 K-drama What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, a show that skyrocketed both their fame domestically and internationally. Their on-screen chemistry was electric, and fans speculated wildly about a possible off-screen romance. At the time, both stars denied dating rumors, emphasizing that they were just close colleagues. But insiders now reveal that their romance may have quietly blossomed during and after the filming. Hidden in the spaces between tight filming schedules and guarded public appearances. According to one anonymous crew member from the series, you could see something was there. They'd steal glances, air private jokes, and stay back on set even when they weren't filming. Felt like something more than just friendship. What followed was a love story that defied celebrity norms. No flashy dates, no tabloid scandals, just private messages, secret rendezvous in cities like Paris, Tokyo, and New York, and a shared passion for art, food, and literature. Park Min-young, known for her quiet elegance and low-key public life, reportedly spent much of the pandemic in France. It's believed that Park Seo Joon made several unannounced trips to Europe during that period, under the guise of brand collaborations and film scouting. In a rare interview with Le Monde earlier this year, Min-young revealed, "There are places in the world where I can just be a woman, not a celebrity. Paris became that refuge for me." You connected the dots back then. But now, fans are revisiting every old interview, every overseas sighting, and every cryptic social media post with new eyes. Most surprising element? The supposed 15-year age difference. Though Park Min-young has publicly listed her birth year as 1986. Making her only 2 years younger than Park Seo Joon, recent reports have confirmed that the woman listed in their wedding registration is officially born in 2008. How can this be? Here's where it gets stranger. It turns out the bride is not Park Min-young the actress, but someone who shares her name. You read that right. The real identity of the bride is Park Min-young, a Korean-French violin prodigy who has been living in Paris since childhood. She holds French citizenship and, at just 17, was admitted to the Paris Conservatory of Music as a rising star in classical performance. Fans were thrown into a tailspin, and many began demanding clarification. Was Park Seo Joon really marrying a teenager? Legal experts were quick to point out that French law requires both parties to be at least 18 at the time of marriage, and according to updated documents, Min-young will turn 18 just days before the planned wedding. Needless to say, this information stirred a complex range of reactions, from shock and outrage to cautious support. Despite the controversy, The couple seems unfazed. Park Seo Joon's management confirmed that the wedding is planned for early autumn at the Château de Chantilly, stunning 16th century estate just north of Paris known for its fairy tale gardens and regal architecture. The event is said to be intimate but majestic, with around 150 guests invited, including A-list actors, film directors, and global brand representatives. British wedding planner Clement Dufour, who organized weddings for European royalty, has reportedly been hired to oversee the event. He teased the affair in an interview: "Pink candlelight, string quartets, vintage French roses, and the moonlit vow exchange under the stars." The moment the name Park Min-seung was dropped, K-drama fans collectively gasped. But the twist, that the bride is not the beloved actress from What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, but rather a 17-year-old Korean-French violin prodigy with the same name, sent shockwaves through every corner of the internet. The younger Park Min-seung, though virtually unknown to the mainstream, is considered a rising star in classical music circles. Born in Lyon and raised between Paris and Seoul, she was labeled a child genius at age 9 and has performed at venues such as the Opera Garnier and Salzburg Festival. Described by her mentors as a soul twice her age in the body of a teenager, she is known for her rare interpretations of Paganini and an almost ascetic devotion to her art. But how did this mysterious, music-obsessed teen cross paths with one of Korea's most sought-after leading men? Sources close to Park Seo Joon reveal that the actor's involvement in various European film projects and brand campaigns, particularly for Chanel and Berluti, led him into elite artistic circles in Paris. One event in particular, a private charity gala hosted at the Musée d'Orsay in late 2022, is said to be the first time he encountered Min-seung. She wasn't introduced as a prodigy. Fashion Insider whispered, "She was just this quiet, beautiful girl in a vintage Dior dress, playing Saint-Saëns on the violin." You could see he was transfixed. The two reportedly began exchanging letters, yes, handwritten letters, in both French and Korean. What started as artistic admiration slowly evolved into a quiet and companionship far from the paparazzi's reach. For nearly a year, their meetings were infrequent but emotionally charged: coffee at obscure Parisian cafes, late-night walks along the Seine, visits to galleries, and secret trips to Seoul during her school holidays. Despite the romantic framing, public reaction has been anything but calm. Age difference has ignited fierce debate online. Though French law permits individuals to marry at 18, many are questioning the ethics of a relationship that may have begun while Min-seung was still a minor. Korean netizens are particularly vocal, flooding forums with comments like, "He was always so respectful on screen. This is disappointing. I hope this isn't true. She's still a child. Even if it's legal, is it really right?" International legal analysts have chimed in to clarify. Min-seung will turn 18 just days before the wedding, and documentation shows the marriage will not proceed until she is legally of age. Still, questions linger about when the relationship actually began, and whether it crosses any moral or professional boundaries. Little is still known about Min-seung beyond her music. Her mother, a reclusive Korean novelist living in the Montmartre district of Paris, declined media interviews but released a short statement: "My daughter is not a child, she is a woman shaped by solitude, silence, and sonatas. Please treat her with the same respect you give her future husband." According to those close to the bride, Min-seung has struggled with fame's sudden spotlight. A close friend from the conservatoire noted, "She doesn't even own a smartphone. She's always been protected from social media. I don't think she fully grasps how big this story is." Set for early autumn, the wedding at Château de Chantilly is still moving forward. Despite the controversy, Park Seo Joon's agency has declined further comment, stating only that the actor appreciates the support and asks for privacy during this time of transition. Speculation swirls about the guest list. Will BTS's V attend? Given his close friendship with Seo Joon? Will the bride perform a violin solo? Will the couple grant a post-wedding interview to silence their critics? As the world watches, one thing is certain: This story has already rewritten the rules of Korean celebrity romance, whether remembered as a fairy tale or a fiasco. Park Seo Joon's marriage to Park Min-young, the violinist, not the actress, will be one of the most talked about events in Hallyu history. Stay tuned for Part 3, where we explore exclusive interviews with those close to the couple, wedding details, and the future of Park Seo Joon's career in the wake of this once-in-a-generation media star.